The Hunas are a Polynesian spiritual philosophy that focuses on the individual and his personal growth. According to Huna philosophy, each individual has three levels of consciousness: the conscious, the superconscious, and the unconscious. The conscious level of consciousness represents the part of us that is aware of what is happening in the external world, and what we are thinking and feeling at that moment. It is the part of us that we use to make decisions, solve problems, and act deliberately. The superconscious level of consciousness represents the part of us that is connected to deeper wisdom and wider knowledge. The superconscious allows us to access information and knowledge that goes beyond our level of conscious consciousness. It is the part of us that allows us to access inner guidance and a deeper understanding of our purpose and place in the world. Some people believe that the superconscious can help heal the body and release negative emotions that can cause problems of health. The unconscious level of consciousness represents the part of us that is least accessible to our awareness. It is the part of us that contains our deepest memories, instincts, emotions, and impulses. It's also the part of us that often drives us unconsciously, influencing our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in subtle but powerful ways. According to the Hunas, to achieve a fuller and more satisfying life, it is important to work towards integrating these three levels of consciousness and allow them to work harmoniously together. Jung was a Swiss psychiatrist and psychologist who developed the Jungian theory of analysis, also known as analytical psychology. Jung argued that each individual has three levels of consciousness: conscious consciousness, the unconscious, and the superconscious. Conscious consciousness represents the part of us that is aware of our thoughts, emotions, and immediate environment. It is the part of us that we use to make decisions, solve problems, and act deliberately. The unconscious represents the part of us that is less accessible to our conscience. It contains our deepest memories, instincts, emotions, and impulses, and often influences our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in subtle but powerful ways. The superconscious represents the part of us that is connected to deeper wisdom and knowledge. Jung argued that the superconscious represents our connection to the collective unconscious, a kind of universal unconscious that contains the experience, wisdom, and symbolism of all human beings of all times. According to Jung, it is important to work to integrate these three levels of consciousness in order to develop our full potential and to live a fulfilling life. Corrado Malanga is an Italian chemist, writer, and researcher who has focused on the human mind, consciousness, and ufology. According to Malanga, the human being is made up of three parts: soul, mind, and spirit. This discovery occurred during the thousands of hypnotic sessions that Professor Malanga conducted on abductees, or subjects who claim to have been abducted by aliens. During these sessions, Professor Malanga realized that three different entities were communicating with him, presenting themselves in different ways and not being aware of each other. It is as if the human being is made up of three parts which form one, the I Am. However, Malanga realized that this detachment, or rather this low awareness that the three parts had of each other, was a problem that made the man unaware of himself and of his potential. This detachment made the subject less aware and more manipulable by other subjects, who in this case were the aliens. There are really many clues that lead to the hypothesis of the Trinity in man, and we will certainly explore them in the next videos. Thanks for watching.